This is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 16th of September until the 23rd of September 2019. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the Ten of Wands. There would be the completion of a cycle after a period of struggle. You are finally reaping your rewards after investing a lot of hard work and effort. You have fulfilled a creative venture, realized a dream or accomplished a major goal, and now must deal with the consequences of that fulfillment. However, even with the achievement of your goal, there comes with it great responsibilities and commitments. While you have reached a point of completion, you are becoming starkly aware that you must now carry on with the responsibilities you have laid out for yourself, in order to ensure ongoing success. The trouble is, however, that these responsibilities may become too much to bear and you are struggling to let go. It is a bit like the business owner who creates a flourishing business but who is unprepared to delegate some of his/her responsibilities to the staff, and ends up working 70 to 80 hours a week. The inspiration and creativity that was associated with the initial goal or vision rapidly disappears, and everything becomes hard work all too quickly. Thus, it is incredibly important to let go of or delegate some of your responsibilities in order to free you up to still enjoy life. This is a reminder of how much we take on in our lives and all the extra burdens and responsibilities we weigh ourselves down with. We take on so much, trying to do all the things that need to be done. Thus, this card asks you to stop and examine your current lifestyle or work. Assess which activities or tasks are really urgent or really important, particularly in relation to your broader goals. You may need to employ various time management or prioritization methods in order to determine where best to spend your time and which tasks you can drop. Your goal needs to be greater efficiency, whilst also freeing yourself up for rest and relaxation when you need it. This card can also mean that you are being oppressed by outside sources. You are overworked, overtired and overstimulated. You have more on your plate than you can possibly handle and you have taken on too much at this point in time. In an effort to get to the finish line, you have found yourself overwhelmed with the extra responsibility and activity. You need to stop working so hard. If you cannot stop, then conserve your energy and pace yourself. When you are overcommitted, everything becomes a strain. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the Seven of Swords. What do you want most right now is doing something in secret, hoping that you are safe and undiscovered. Something goes awry and your secret is revealed to your embarrassment. This card therefore urges caution when attempting to use cunning or deception to gain an advantage over someone or something else. There is no question that there are times in life when it is necessary to act shrewdly or do something in secret. Perhaps you had to think on your feet and act in a way that was not exactly all above board. Perhaps you had to go behind other people's backs in order to manifest your desires. Perhaps you felt like you needed to cheat or take the easy way out. If acting shrewdly is something you must do, it is essential that you do this with a clear conscience and you are fully aware of the potential consequences of your actions. Taking the easy path is not always the best path, and sometimes you just have to exert a decent amount of effort to achieve what you want. You may be tempted to sneak away from a particular situation that is not working for you anymore, rather than dealing with it head on. As you do not feel ready to deal with the issues, you are aiming for a solution where you can just escape and not have to worry about it all. Are you trying to run away from commitment, responsibility, hard work, or love? You may be procrastinating, letting problems slip and become worse because you do not want to deal with them. Sometimes you just have to face what has to be faced. So, the question is this realistic? Will this escape really accomplish what you want to and need to accomplish? Will it address the fundamental issues at hand here? The likely answer is no, and it may simply be an easy way out for now. On the flip side, you also need to be very cautious and wary so that you do not become a victim of someone else's deception, betrayal, cheating and false motives. You may trust someone who then turns out to be running their own agenda, leaving you high and dry. You need to be very careful of who you trust over these coming months, as you are at risk of being taken advantage of. Look out for any sneaky behavior and trust your gut instinct about when something does not feel right or is too good to be true. Sometimes, the Seven of Swords indicates a desire to go it alone. You want to discover, investigate, and solve every problem using only your own wits and resources. You may believe that you have a better chance at success if you act on your own accord, ignoring the advice or inputs of others. This approach is useful when you need to bypass an ineffectual group or assert your independence, but it can also have its limitations. You may end up feeling isolated and excluded, missing that great feeling of collaboration and synergy gained when you work with others. If you feel inclined to act alone, be sure this isolation will really work for you. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the King of Wands. You are afraid of a male significant figure in your life who is from fire signs, who can be dominating, pushy, and overbearing at times. This is rarely done with malice or an intention to make someone else submissive. It is just a strong tendency that sometimes takes control. He does not even realize when he crosses the line between being assertive and aggressive. At worst, the King of Wands typifies the most selfish, ruthless qualities of fire. He can denote a manipulative business contact who will use you as long as it serves his purpose. He may be a rival, competitor, or unscrupulous opponent. In love, he represents a delightful flirtation that could wreak emotional havoc. He is only suitable for limited liaisons, holiday romances, or brief, passionate encounters. His flames are bright and warm but soon die down. As an aspect of yourself, the King of Wands can suggest that you have set your expectations of yourself too high and may struggle to achieve those expectations. As such, you may end up feeling like a failure because you have not been able to achieve what you want in both areas of your life. Set more realistic goals for yourself and know that you cannot do everything nor please everyone. There may also be times when you become frustrated with the lack of progress in your endeavors, particularly if this is being influenced by your dependence on others. You may find that there are some people who are holding you back and preventing you from fully realizing your dreams and goals. If this is the case, it is best to cut them loose, as no amount of energy will change their perspective. You may also need to be a bit more lenient on others and accept that not everyone has as much energy and drive as you to achieve results. Accept what they have to offer and do not expect anything more. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Six of Wands. You are going to achieve your goals and being publicly acknowledged for your efforts and your results. You may have recently received an award, public acclaim, or acknowledgement from your peers for the work that you have done. It may even be just a pat on the back or getting praise or recognition for your work. You have harnessed your strengths and talents in order to bring about a successful outcome in your endeavors. You have managed to get through the confusion of the Five of Wands, minimizing your distractions, focusing on the task at hand. You have overcome the challenges along the way, and now you are focusing your energies on the one goal that will lead to your success. This is your time to shine and to come out on top. The Six of Wands is such positive encouragement to believe in who you are and your accomplishments so far. Have faith in what you have personally achieved and how this will be received by others. Do not let fear or guilt stand in the way of your success. You ought to feel proud of what you have achieved and not afraid to hold your head up high and feel worthy of others' attention. The Six of Wands focused on creating success and building your personal brand and reputation. You want to be successful at what you do, but at the same time, you want to ensure that others know about it and give you the recognition you deserve. You may need to promote yourself more frequently by sharing your success stories with others and encouraging them to follow a similar journey. If you do not already, you will soon have some great success stories to share within your personal networks. You may even be interested in applying for awards or scholarships in order to build your brand and receive public recognition. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. The Ace of Swords. You lack clarity around what your true goals and aspirations are. You have a high-level understanding, but have you been able to define this in more specific terms? This card often appears when there is a lack of clarity or complete understanding of the task at hand, and asks you to spend some more time on clearly defining in very real terms what it is you want in life. Set yourself some SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound, so you can be really clear on what you are working towards. Focus on the basics and do some better planning. The Ace of Swords also reflects an idea or concept which you have not yet put into action, perhaps because you are unsure about whether or not it will bring the results you want. You are having difficulty with the early stages of formulating an idea, a plan, or your goals. You may have too many ideas on the go and are unable to make a decision, creating challenges with completion. The Ace of Swords identifies clouded judgment and lack of mental clarity around a specific situation. You are missing important information or evidence that will assist you in your predicament, so invest your time and energy into seeking out the truth, rather than simply taking things at face value. The Ace of Swords can also suggest that a situation has regressed into a state of complete chaos and confusion. Whatever clarity you had about the specific situation is now gone, and instead it feels like there is just one big mess. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Page of Swords. You just cannot wait to get started on a new project or an idea, and to share that with others. You start all new projects, ventures and journeys with a huge amount of energy and excitement. The challenge, however, is whether you can keep it up. As with all pages, the beginning always looks promising, but something else is needed in order to maintain the pace. There are always going to be challenges with whatever option you choose, and not everyone is going to be happy with your choices, but when it comes down to it, you need to follow your passions and go where your true energy lies. This page encourages you to move forward and to get the wheels in motion, despite any challenges or setbacks that may potentially stand in the way. This card shows you as a young and idealistic person, with lots of plans and ideas for the future. At this moment, you feel as though you could do almost anything. As a page, you are just beginning to make your way in life, and it is important that you align with others who will not overwhelm you or stifle your direction and ideas. Instead, seek to align yourself with people who will nurture your ideas and will help you to manifest them in an organized manner. Choose a relationship that feels natural, with someone who will learn and grow along with you and give you a chance to develop your own personality and expression. You have an intelligent and sensitive nature, and you may suffer a lot if there is no outlet for your ideas and feelings. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the Unlimited Ideas. This card comes to you now to remind you that your imagination is boundless and is the gateway to all your abundant desires. Sometimes we come to the belief that it is simply make-believe and has no basis in reality. The angels of abundance want you to know that the human imagination is responsible for so many wonderful achievements. After all, your mind is one with the infinite mind of God. This card is a sign that your ideas are divinely inspired. Perhaps you've dreamed of an invention that could help others, or a product or service you wish was available. You can manifest these ideas into reality by focusing upon one step at a time. What's one action that you can take today related to your idea? The angels of abundance want you to develop an active imagination, as they will use this tool to help bring abundance to you now. You will receive flashes of insight and wonderful new epiphanies. You can even use your infinite imagination to take your visualization techniques to new heights. Every wonderful invention, product, or service was once an idea that someone received. They had the courage to act on this idea, and the angels are urging you to have courage as well. With each step you take, you'll gain confidence and clarity.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get the instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.